Hey guys, Dora here. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about a really interesting topic. If you're feeling distracted, you feel like you're doing a lot, but you're not really getting ahead anywhere. So you may be doing things, working on projects, have things in motion, but it feels like, okay, you're not really making any progress, or your thoughts are feeling scattered. It could be, a number of things. You start something, but your mind feels busy and it feels scattered, like you're all over the place. That feeling, I think we've all felt like that before, and I can definitely identify with that. It feels like you're doing a lot, but you're not getting anywhere. So what distraction is something really simple. It's not as deep as we make it out to be. It could simply be just having too much going on, like too many projects at one time, or you getting distracted by everything that's going on around you, like stuff that your friends could be doing or your family could be doing, just different events, and you may want to participate and be a part of those events, but at some point they can actually, even something that is considered healthy for you in that time and interaction with family, it can become something like a distraction. Strolling on your phone all the time. If you notice that you get up in the morning, the first thing that you're doing is strolling, or that doom scrolling in the evening when you get home from work, that can definitely be a distraction. Emotional stress. If you're like stressed out all the time behind stuff that you have going on in your life, like, everybody tells us that it's not good to carry stress, and you really think like, okay, is there ever a human that cannot be stressed, or a point that you can have in your life where you're not stressed? Is that really possible? Is it feasible? But I think maybe not to completely reduce all stress, but to reduce stress levels, yeah, it is possible. If you're one of those people that always have something going on around you, like you have to have noise on the TV. I know some people have to fall asleep to stuff. Like my husband's like that. He have to have the TV on, fall asleep to certain things. But sometimes it's good to be in that space of peace and just cut the TV off before you go to bed. You don't have to have everything planned in the background. Get you a little peace, a little time to like meditate and just think to yourself. Like, have you ever really fallen asleep with the TV on, and then the TV kind of like somehow creeps inside of your dreams, or your dreams and your thoughts might start interacting with the TV? Like, it really does happen. A distraction isn't always loud. Sometimes it's quiet and it's constant. Where your attention goes, energy flows. So if your attention is always being pulled in different directions, it does make it kind of hard for you to just focus on what is the goal, or what are you actually supposed to be doing. Your attention is power. A lot of times you can look at what you have going on and you can be like, okay, am I just a lazy person? Do I have a lot of stuff going on? Or what's exactly my problem? And your problem may not be that you're lazy or that you lack motivation. It could just be that you have a lot of stuff going at once and your attention is pulled in several different ways. So you have to be careful with that too. If you're overstimulated, constantly interrupted, and mentally drained, it makes it hard for you to complete the stuff that you set out to complete. Things can drain your energy without you knowing. So you're not stuck, you're just not focused long enough to move forward. It's not that you need motivation, you just need more clarity. So doing things like reducing those distractions and figuring out like time periods where you could really get to what it is that you're trying to work on, and being firm on those times and boundaries. Because a lot of times we get, have friends or family, and as soon as they call or the first time they text, and our attention is snatched again in that way that keeps us constantly distracted. And it's just like you have to really demand that time, and not saying not to love your family or reach out or respond to them. You want to always be present and reach out and do those things as well. But you have to be honest with yourself as well. And if you're ever really going to get anything done, it's just a matter of putting those boundaries down. So once you remove the distractions, you'll realize you were just being pulled in too many ways, and you'll realize, okay, like I can do the stuff that I need to do and accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. So does this message resonate with you? What would you say distracts you most? What is something that you could be like, okay, when I'm trying to get stuff done, this is really something that distracts or kind of hinder my process? Like what could I do to really eliminate that? In today's time, because there are so many things to do, we could be made to feel like we're either not doing enough, or we're being lazy and not going the right way about it. I honestly think accountability is a big thing. So like having an accountability partner, or someone that you trust to like hold you accountable, not somebody that you go out and party with, not somebody that y'all are cool and you know they're gonna lax up on you. Like that one person, you go to the gym and as soon as you do the first set and you're like, I'm ready to go, and they're like, yeah, let's go get some pizza, let's go get some fried chicken, like let's go do something totally different than what you actually plan to do. So you have to be careful who you're putting around you and who you're asking to hold you accountable. If you're asking somebody to hold you accountable and they're saying hold me accountable too, then you definitely want to do that. So if you notice that they're slacking up or they're not doing exactly what they say that they're going to do, then hold them accountable and ask them, like, I don't think it has to be a pressure thing, but just ask them like, hey, you know, did you do such and such that you said that you were going to do? I don't think you have to text them every hour on the hour, but sending them a message here or there and being like, did you do it? Are you planning on doing it? Like, what's up? What's the goal? It keeps you both motivated. And who's that person in your life that asks you about your goals that you are trying to work on? I think when you share your goals, it shouldn't be a thing of where you get that feeling of satisfaction because now you've shared it. So, and you don't have to share the complete idea or the whole emphasis of what you're working on. You can just say, hey, this is something that I'm working on, that I'm moving towards, and I just want you to hold me accountable. Like, text me every now and then, ask me, did I do it or did I complete some part of it? I think when you share the whole thing, you get that excitement out, and you almost feel like in your mind that you completed it or you have it done. So it's not anything that you have to talk about too much. I would say don't even write about it too much, plan too much, because when we do all of those things, then we actually don't end up getting done what we need to get done, because those sensories go off in your brain, those human sensories that we have, making us feel like we've actually done everything and all that we needed to do, when that's not the case. So be careful with that. Be careful with who you share your goals with. If it's someone that's like, I don't know, you think you could get that done? Like, you sure? How you gonna do that? Da, da, da. It's a difference between somebody like reasonably asking you, like, have you thought this process through? But somebody that's doubting you, no. Because what God places inside of us, it may not be for everybody to understand. So he doesn't give us a vision and then makes that vision clear to the rest of us. So, you know, God is doing his own individual work with each and all of us. So also keep that in mind. So my channel is a little choppy right now. I'm just trying out different things. Like, you may see some hair content on my channel. And then I've started with these talking videos where I'm just giving people inspiration and just talking from my head and my heart. I appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. If you like content like this and you want to hear more, definitely comment down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. And support the channel any way you can. Like, comment, and subscribe. All right, peace.